The Dark Secrets of Scientology. In the shadows of Hollywood's history, there's a powerful, secret world that few dare to speak of, until one woman decided to speak out. Leah had been raised within the walls of Scientology, where every move, every word was controlled. A successful actress, she was on top of the world, or so she felt. But the price of fame and success in Scientology was steep. Leah was taught that loyalty for the church was supposed to be above all else. Nothing else could break that. When she started questioning the practices of religion, everything changed. She started to see the truth come from the group. The most painful blow came when her own mother, still a devoted member, was ordered to cut all ties with her. Severed, just like that. But Leah didn't back down. She soon found herself under constant surveillance, followed everywhere she went. The church's reach was suffocating her. Every part of her life was infiltrated, and she felt like she was being watched by everyone all around her. It wasn't just the church keeping tabs on her, but loved ones that she felt she was being betrayed by. It would take everything Leah had to escape the invisible chains that held her. It's terrifying how much of a hold these groups can have on people, on their own members that they're supposed to be on the same team of. It really goes to show how much they're just taking advantage of these people. There's a lot of talk about Scientology. It's one of those groups that on the front, it's hard to even see it as a religion. Even the name itself makes it seem like it's some sort of a lab or business or company or something, you know? But Scientology is one of the most controversial and secretive religions in the world. It was founded by a science fiction writer, actually, funny enough, named Ron Hubbard. And I believe it started in the early 1950s. The church claims to be a legitimate religion, but a lot of people, even though the members, or the leaders, I would say, claim that it's like a spiritual enlightenment type of religion, it has been widely criticized for like secretive nature and like a lot of stuff that they try to keep out of the public, and especially the aggressive tactics that they use. There's allegations of manipulation within the group. There's so many issues that take place inside of this religion or this sector, whatever you want to call it. But some of the biggest like known ones that we know of, because they keep a lot of them a secret, and it's rumored that they are the ones that allow certain ones to get out, and so they still keep a strong hold on whatever they're allowing people to know about them. Some of the big crazy aspects of the group is that they make their members sign billion-year contracts. They want the contracts to essentially be forever. Another strange thing that they do is they get connected to e-meters to reveal personal secrets. That's like, I guess it's a type of machine that kind of helps you to read the people or maybe be able to tell if they're lying or something like that. It looks really creepy. I've seen a few videos on it. But the church also forces members to sever ties with anyone that either criticizes or even just leaves Scientology. So they're very brutal about who they're able to interact with and how people view the religion itself. And really, if that's not bad enough, it's crazy to hear that the members are constantly pressured to pay for additional courses, services, and like these auditing sessions, which are often to the point where they become financially ruined even, as they try to climb up this bridge of what they call total freedom, which is more like total bullshit. But it's just crazy that they will make all of their members pay for these things that they're supposed to get because it's spiritually enlightening and good for them, but the church still makes them pay every single bit for it, you know? And it's the worst part is that it's never ending. You can't ever take all of these alignment and pay all this money to be done. It's forever. It's to no end. So they really know how to screw people over on that. They break it down to try and make it sound like it's aiming for spiritual enlightenment and total freedom from the influence of the negative experience, but they have to pay for it, and it doesn't ever end. You never finish taking them. So it kind of seems to me like, what's the point in taking them then? You know, it's weird, but it just kind of makes me wonder, like, what are Scientologists really about? Because sure, they try to wear that blanket of a religion over them, but at its core, it's also a business, and it's very clear that they're a business. I also had a really hard time figuring out how many members there are in Scientology. It had such a broad answer. It basically said anywhere between 40,000 and 4 million. So either they're trying to exaggerate it and make it sound like they have a lot more members than they actually do, or there's a lot of like secret hidden members that nobody knows about, or something like that. I also wouldn't imagine it being that big, because to be honest, the only person I know who's a part of Scientology is probably the same person that you know who's in Scientology, and that's Tom Cruise. He's literally the only person that I know or have heard about being a part of it. And so since I began my research, he's come up a lot. And he says lots of positive things about it. And he's been involved, been in the group for a long time. But he has a frick ton of money. So it's very likely he gets special treatment, or doesn't, or isn't maybe in the inner circle, or as goes through as harsh or extreme things as a lot of the other members. But they've had too many people trying to get away from them and having horrible stories to say about them to believe that they're just some simple religion. Even watching their videos, they have a YouTube channel, Scientology. You can watch all their stuff about what they believe in, what's right, what's wrong, all of their type of commandments, their rules. And I could have sworn, even just in the first video I watched, it seemed like it contradicted, or at least couldn't be correct. Because the one I watched was about conflict. And I remember what caught my attention was that they said, we are going to give you the answer. Like straight off the bat, they're like, we know how to resolve conflict. And so watch this video and we'll tell you. And they give a very direct answer, but I'm like, it almost can't possibly be right. Because what they say, their solution to conflict is simply to find out who the third person is causing the conflict. They literally say in the video that conflict can't only be between two people. And I was like, wait, what? That can't be the case every single time. That's not even possible. It already seemed like it was wrong. But yeah, definitely very strange group. Anyways, that's my opinion. That's my overview of Scientology. And I hope you guys learned something from it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.